Alright, we're back. We got ourselves some rehydration lined up today. Some Gatorade. Good shit. Another good night of drinking. We're going to be using some Master Soap Creations, Most Wanted. This was a hefty sample that was given to me by SilkyCreamy. It's based off of Azzaro's Wanted. It's pretty popping off the sample there. I already got it lathered up. It's a bright, somewhat fresh, clean type scent. Got a lot of lather whipped up. I'm using the Razorock Plissoft synthetic knot today. Good for travel. Don't really care if it gets damaged or beat up. Whipped up a nice lather though in the Stirling bowl. I am gonna use the menth dealer right here, my menthol crystals. Gonna get a nice helping of menthol in there. And then we'll give our first impressions on Master Soap Creations today. Let me just incorporate that real quick. It whipped up really easily. If anything, I think I overloaded just to be safe. You know, when it's my first time using a new product, I tend to overload on that first run just to give it a fair shake. And I ended up with a ton of lather, so it's kind of a high structure lather. Sorry if that fan was distracting. It's a high structure lather. It kind of achieves a medium density, so not too shabby, like looks wise, feel wise, not too shabby. I did hear that someone told me that it had like a bass funk, and I don't know which scent that they had, but I don't detect any bass funk with this Most Wanted scent. It smells, pretty on to me. It smells nice. It's a very pleasant scent that would really work in hot weather, spring, summer, and possibly like year round. It's not offensive. It's kind of a crowd pleaser type scent. Has some citruses and ginger and cardamom, but it's not offensive in any way. And this bathroom is hot. I don't know if you can see that. This bathroom is fucking blazing. Now I know how So Sharp David feels. Hopefully that menthol kicks in here in a bit and cools me off. Alright. Got a decent looking lather. And we were able to whip it up really easily, so no problems there. Now, I'm going to be borrowing the Karve titanium today, so get you a look at that. Not a fan of the design on the handle. It kind of looks like some old man Mr. Rogers shit, but it does have nice grip, so I'll tell you that. He also got the wide body cap on the top, which I'm not a fan of that either, but I suppose it has its use case for the people who kind of bitch and moaned about the overhang on the blade tabs. It takes care of that for you. I'm going to be using the Ladas Blade. This is the second time ever using the Ladas Blade. But my first run with it was pretty enjoyable. Alright. This is the standard bar B plate on the Karve. So this should be a somewhat mild shave. Very low to no blade feel whatsoever. The B plate, I have the B plate on my stainless steel back home, and it is a very comfortable shave, no doubt about that. And this is feeling very comfortable as well. What's funny is I used the Blackland Blackbird TI the other day, and it felt like a toy to me because of its it obviously is less heavy than stainless steel razors, This one here, though, I don't know if it's because it has a long handle or, you know, what have you. This one here, I don't quite notice the missing weight as much. Like, it still feels a lot more substantial than the Blackland Blackbird that I used in titanium the other day. This one definitely doesn't have that same, like, it feels like a toy to me. This one still feels substantial, and I enjoy that about it. My first impressions after using the titanium Blackbird was that I would probably just stick with stainless steel because I didn't really appreciate the missing weight. But with the Karve, it's kind of the opposite. This one looks really nice, and I didn't really notice the missing weight. So this one, a little bit more enjoyable, like feel wise, you know. Sorry about the running water. Our sink won't hold the water, so gotta do what I gotta do. All right, let's get some more lather on here. I am appreciating a little bit of menthol chill going on. Get a look at that lather right there. It has about a medium density. It's definitely not the most dense stuff I've ever used, but it's no slouch either. It's definitely providing a enjoyable lather, and lots of it. And Mr. Soap Creations, I don't remember the exact price, but it was definitely like in the great value range. It's about 6 ounces, and it's not that expensive at all, so it's kind of like neck and neck with Stirling. It's a product of South Africa, which is pretty damn impressive if you think about that they have to factor in import costs and it's still contending with Stirling. I can only imagine how cheap it is over there locally. But yeah, really good value for us over here, even after it's being imported. All right, not too shabby. So the last couple days I spent some time with fellow community members. I met up with David Gonzalez and Rocio, his wife, and met their family, and we barbecued and drank and talked shaving, and it was a really good time. I hung out with him all afternoon into the night, and that was a real good time. They treated me well, they fed me good, and really made me want to, like, you know, make the effort to do this again. I really enjoyed myself, and I appreciate both of them for opening their house to me and just treating me so well. And then yesterday we made a day trip to San Diego, and we met up with Seferton Shaves. If you're unaware of Seferton Shaves on Instagram and YouTube, when I was down there, he told me that he was creeping up on 69,000 followers, and that he was going to give away a Mercedes-Benz in a upcoming giveaway. So please check out Seferton Shaves on YouTube. He's a really generous guy, and his Wolfman and Max Sprecher collaborations, I think he's up to like 3 Wolfman and Max Sprecher collabs, and he's just like killing it, dude. His collection is unparalleled. But great guy. We met up with Seth, and we met up at a brewery, and he's just a super nice guy. Jumped out in front of me to throw his card down and buy my first beer. And then the dude was actually kind of a fucking weasel, because he he kept he kept trying to buy my beers over and over, and I was just like, bro, you gotta quit. And he's like, no, it's my city. You know, I gotta treat you while you're here. And dude was just super generous, and I really enjoyed hanging out with Seferton Shaves. And then also, who met us at the same brewery was Shaving with Chief. And Chief used to have a YouTube channel, and he hung it up to focus more on his career, but he met up with us as well, and that was a good time. He definitely still has a good idea of what's going on in the wet shaving world. He's not completely oblivious. He's still picking up, you know, certain soaps and whatnot. But it was good catching up with Chief and hanging out and chatting. It was a good time, man. It was a real good time. And I think that kind of like this meeting up with fellow community members is something that I kind of want to like pursue in the future. I really enjoyed, like, I'm like 6 for 6 right now. Like, everybody that I've met has been so fucking cool. So all right, that'll pretty much do it. Let me just rinse off the face, and then we'll throw some balm on. Very nice shave. Sorry about the water. All right, let me just get this off real quick. Got lather everywhere. So that Karve, the Karve titanium with the Ladas Blade, that was very, very comfortable. Like I said, I'm pretty familiar with the B plate, even though I've never used the titanium Karve. I'm pretty familiar with the B plate. It's a, you know, somewhat mild shave, so it's not threatening whatsoever. Very, very smooth. Little to no blade feel whatsoever. And those Ladas blades aren't bad. I don't remember the price on them, but I might have to pick up some more of those. That's 2 shaves in a row that I've really enjoyed using those blades, so not bad at all. All right. All right, definitely missing the old Lancaster towel right about now. Thankfully, the menthol has cooled me down, because holy shit, it was hot in here. All right, we got some Nivea Men Sensitive Cooling Post-Shave Balm. Give it a little shake. Definitely getting towards the bottom of this. I use this off cam from time to time just to kind of give my skin a quick little hit of moisturizing. Oh yeah, and this stuff just has a real low level cooling, but it's lightweight, it soaks in quickly, and it doesn't leave you feeling all oily or anything like that. It actually just kind of soaks right in. All right, I'll just put the residual on the forearms, why not? Or the elbows, get the elbows. All right, guys, that will conclude the shave. Master Soap Creations, not bad. Most Wanted had an enjoyable scent. It's inexpensive. The lather held up all right, made a decent lather. Kind of high structure, medium density, but it wasn't dissipating on me or anything like that. It held up throughout the course of the shave, so not fucking bad. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one.